Before you dunk that biscuit, pause. That innocent tea time treat is likely a toxic Trojan horse. We are exposing 8 of the UK's most beloved biscuit brands that are packed with ingredients that have no business in the human body. We are talking about palm oil fueling ecological collapse, artificial flavourings banned abroad, and sugar loads so concentrated that 2 biscuits rival a can of Coke. In the next few minutes, I'm naming and shaming the toxic 8 you must stop buying immediately. I will decode the chemical lists they hide and reveal the 3 elite alternatives that deliver crunch without the crash. Plus, I'll teach you the 10-second forensic audit to spot a fake forever. Let's crack open the truth. 1. Lotus Biscoff, the sophisticated lie. Walk into any premium coffee shop, and there it is. Lotus Biscoff has positioned itself as the refined European choice. But strip away the sleek branding, and you find a brick of palm oil and sugar. This isn't a biscuit, it is caramelized metabolic chaos held together by controversial vegetable oils, linked to rainforest destruction in Indonesia. You pay a premium price not for quality, but for a sugar bomb that spikes your glucose and crashes your energy within the hour. It markets itself as sophisticated. It is actually overpriced rubble, destroying the planet. 2. Cadbury Chocolate Fingers Engineered Addiction. A staple of British lunchboxes since 1824, Cadbury trades on heritage. But these fingers are engineered for one purpose: to bypass your satiety signals. Packed with palm oil and excessive saturated fats, the sugar-fat ratio triggers the brain's reward center, forcing you to inhale half the box before you realize you've started. This isn't a treat. It is mass-produced junk designed to override your willpower. You aren't weak for finishing the pack. You are the victim of their chemical formulation. 3. McVitie's Chocolate Digestives, the national deception. 8 million Brits eat these regularly, comforted by the word digestive. There is nothing digestive about them. Each biscuit is a delivery system for 4.4 g of fat and over a teaspoon of sugar. Despite claims of reformulation, they remain loaded with palm oil. They are nutritionally void, offering a fleeting dopamine hit followed by a sluggish crash. McVitie's leverages a century of trust to sell you an environmental and nutritional disaster at a premium price point. 4. Wagon Wheels, the nostalgia trap. Owned by Ferrero, Wagon Wheels rely on your childhood memories to sell you a lie. That marshmallow center? It is a synthetic foam of sugar and air. The coating? Palm oil. The biscuit? More sugar. It is a sugar sandwich wrapped in deforestation. The artificial aftertaste, that weird chemical linger, is because real ingredients like cocoa butter and gelatin have been replaced by the cheapest industrial mimics possible. They have shrunk the size, hiked the price, and gutted the quality. 5. Jammy Dodgers, the lunchbox lie. Also owned by Ferrero, this heart-shaped icon is a cynical trap for parents. That bright red center is not jam. It is a sugar-based slurry dyed red and flavored artificially. You are feeding your children empty calories held together by palm oil sourced from regions where indigenous communities are forced off their land. There is no fruit, no nutrition, just a glucose spike that turns your child hyperactive before the inevitable crash. 6. Oreo, the global villain. The world's best-selling biscuit is also one of its most unethical. Owned by Mondelez, Oreos are a nexus of controversy. In 2025, indigenous groups in West Papua called for a boycott due to palm oil sourcing linked to violent land grabs. Nutritionally, they are a void. That cream filling is sweetened vegetable shortening. Mondelez also uses a dirty trick, listing sodium instead of salt to confuse consumers. You are eating a scientifically engineered product designed to be addictive, funding ecocide with every twist. Lick and dunk. 7. Maryland Cookies, the calorie bomb. Marketed as a chunky American indulgence, Maryland cookies are a nutritional wrecking ball. Just 2 small cookies consume 11% of your daily saturated fat limit. Because they are calorie-dense but nutrient-poor, your stomach never registers them as food. You eat 2, feel nothing, and eat 6 more. Owned by Ferrero, seeing a pattern, they are yet another vessel for conflict palm oil and excessive sugar, charging you extra to destroy your health faster. Fox's Viennese, the arterial assassin. Here is the absolute worst offender. Fox's Viennese markets itself as the elegant tea-time luxury. The reality is horrifying. These biscuits contain hydrogenated vegetable oil. This is the source of trans fats, an ingredient directly linked to type 2 diabetes and heart disease. While responsible manufacturers have banned it, Fox's keeps it in. That greasy film left on your tongue? That is synthetic fat your body struggles to process. You are paying premium prices for a scientifically proven health hazard. You don't have to eat rubbish. Here are the 3 champions of the biscuit aisle. 1. Nairn's Oat Biscuits, the Scottish standard. Since 1896, Nairn's has kept it clean. No hydrogenated oils, no nasty additives, just whole grain oats. Their dark chocolate chip biscuit has 8 ingredients, all recognizable food. Oats, sustainable fruit oil, cocoa, salt. Compare that to the 20-ingredient chemical lab in a Fox's biscuit. They are crumbly, satisfying, and stabilize your energy rather than crashing it. 2. Rhythm 108, the Swiss Premium. If you want true indulgence, this is it. Organic, vegan, gluten-free, and absolutely no refined sugar or palm oil. They use coconut blossom sugar for a lower glycemic hit. At 40 calories a biscuit, they are rich without being heavy. You pay more, $3.50 plus, but you are paying for ethical sourcing and ingredients that don't read like a toxicology report. 3. Dove's Farm Organic. Digestives, the honest choice. If you crave a digestive, this is the only one to buy. Organic wholemeal flour, sustainable palm oil, and 0 synthetic nasties. 8 ingredients. It tastes properly wheaty and nutty, the flavor of real grain, not refined white dust. It dunks perfectly and costs roughly the same as the branded toxic versions. The forensic audit. How to spot a fake. Next time you're in the aisle, use the 10-second audit, the chemistry test. Flip the packet. If the ingredient list looks like a science experiment with more E numbers than food, put it back. Real biscuits need flour, fat, sugar. That's it. Ingredients are listed by weight. If sugar or palm oil is number 1, you aren't buying a biscuit. You're buying a sugar brick held together by fat. The kill switch. If you see the words hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated, drop it immediately. That is heart disease in a packet. The fiber check. Less than 1 GI of fiber, it's refined trash. Look for 2 to 3 GMA to ensure you're getting actual whole grains that keep you full. The industry relies on your ignorance. They want you addicted, sluggish, and coming back for more. Now, you have the knowledge to break the cycle. Which brand betrayed you the most? Tell me in the comments. And to clean up the rest of your pantry, watch this video next.